Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're taking a journey back in time to explore one of the most beautiful cars ever created. A car that didn't just turn heads when it was launched but actually changed how the world looked at sports cars. Today we're talking about the legendary Jaguar E-Type 1961. When this car first appeared in 1961, it shocked the automotive world. Not just because it was fast, but because it looked like a piece of art on wheels. Even people who weren't car enthusiasts instantly recognized its beauty. The famous Italian designer Enzo Ferrari once called the E-Type the most beautiful car ever made. That's a huge statement, especially coming from the man behind Ferrari. But the story of the E-Type is more than just beauty. It's a story about innovation, engineering brilliance, and a brand determined to dominate the sports car world. The company behind this masterpiece, Jaguar Cars, already had a strong reputation in racing thanks to models like the Jaguar E-Type. The D-Type had won the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans multiple times in the 1950s, and much of that racing DNA went directly into the E-Type. When the E-Type debuted at the 1961 Geneva Motor Show, it instantly became the star of the event. People crowded around the car, journalists rushed to write about it, and photographers couldn't stop taking pictures. It looked futuristic, sleek, and incredibly advanced for its time. Let's start by looking at the exterior design, because that's where the magic begins. The first thing you notice about the E-Type is its incredibly long hood. The front stretches out smoothly like the nose of a jet fighter. This design wasn't just for looks. It housed a powerful engine and also improved aerodynamics. The shape of the car was carefully designed to cut through the air with minimal resistance. The headlights sit under glass covers, giving the front end a clean and smooth appearance. At the center, you see the elegant oval grille, a signature design element from Jaguar. The bumper is minimal, allowing the shape of the car to speak for itself. Moving along the side of the car, the profile is absolutely stunning. The E-Type sits low to the ground, with a sleek and flowing bodyline that stretches from the front fender all the way to the rear. The curves are smooth and natural, almost like a sculpture carved from metal. The wheels are classic wire wheels, which were common on high-performance sports cars of that era. They add a timeless racing look that perfectly matches the car's personality. The doors are small and compact, reinforcing the car's sporty character. When you open them, they feel solid and mechanical, reminding you that this car was built in an era when driving was raw and mechanical. At the back, the E-Type continues its graceful design. The rear end is rounded and elegant, with slim tail lights placed on each side. The chrome exhaust pipes peek out beneath the bumper, hinting at the power hidden under that long hood. The rear hatch on the coupe version opens upward, revealing the spare wheel and storage area. It was actually quite practical for a sports car. But perhaps the most iconic version of the E-Type is the Roadster, also known as the open-top convertible. With the roof down, the car becomes even more beautiful. The long hood, low windshield, and open cockpit create one of the most dramatic silhouettes in automotive history. The design of the E-Type was heavily influenced by aerodynamics and racing technology. Much of the work was led by Jaguar engineer Malcolm Sayer, who had a background in aircraft design. His approach combined mathematics with artistic creativity, resulting in a shape that was both functional and breathtaking. Now let's step inside the E-Type and explore the interior. Opening the door and sliding into the driver's seat feels like entering a classic racing machine. The cabin is simple but elegant. Unlike modern cars filled with digital screens, the E-Type focuses entirely on the driving experience. The dashboard is covered in black leather and polished metal details. In front of the driver, you'll find large circular gauges that display speed, engine RPM, fuel level, and temperature. These analog instruments have a vintage charm that modern digital displays simply cannot replicate. The steering wheel is thin and beautifully crafted, often finished in wood with metal spokes. Holding it gives you an immediate connection to the car. There are no driving modes or electronic assists. Everything you feel comes directly from the mechanical components. The seats are low and snug, designed to hold the driver firmly during spirited driving. They're upholstered in high-quality leather, giving the cabin a luxurious yet sporty atmosphere. The center console features simple switches and knobs for controlling lights, ventilation, and other basic functions. Everything is mechanical and tactile. Every click and movement feels deliberate. Because the E-Type was designed as a sports car, the cabin is relatively compact. But that's part of its charm. It wraps around the driver and makes you feel like you're part of the machine. The view from the driver's seat is unforgettable. You look out over that incredibly long hood, watching the road stretch out ahead of you. It's a view that has become iconic among classic car enthusiasts. Now let's talk about what's under that long hood, because the E-Type wasn't just beautiful. It was also incredibly powerful for its time. The original 1961 E-Type was powered by a 3.8-liter inline-six cylinder engine. This engine produced around 265 horsepower, which was an impressive number in the early 1960s. The engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission that delivered power to the rear wheels. The result was a car that could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds. For comparison, many sports cars of that era struggled to reach those numbers. The top speed was around 150 miles per hour, making the E-Type one of the fastest production cars in the world at the time. But power alone doesn't define a great sports car. What really made the E-Type special was its advanced engineering. It featured independent rear suspension, something that was very rare in production cars back then. This system improved handling, ride comfort, and stability during high-speed driving. The car also had disc brakes on all 4 wheels. This technology had been proven in racing, but it was still uncommon in many road cars of the early 1960s. These innovations gave the E-Type incredible performance and control. It wasn't just fast in a straight line. It could also handle corners with confidence and precision. Driving the E-Type is an experience that feels completely different from modern cars. When you start the engine, the inline-six produces a deep and mechanical sound. It's not overly loud, but it has a distinctive tone that instantly tells you this is a serious sports car. Press the accelerator and the engine responds instantly. There's no turbocharger, no electronic throttle delay. Just pure mechanical response. The steering is heavy compared to modern cars, but it provides incredible feedback. You can feel the texture of the road through the steering wheel. Every movement of the car communicates directly with the driver. The manual transmission requires skill and attention. Shifting gears is a physical process, and getting it right feels incredibly satisfying. As the speed builds, the car feels stable and planted. The long wheelbase and aerodynamic shape help it glide smoothly through the air. Taking the E-Type through a series of curves is where the car truly shines. The suspension keeps the car balanced while the rear-wheel drive layout allows the driver to control the car's behavior with the throttle. Even though the E-Type is more than 6 decades old, it still delivers a thrilling driving experience. Of course, driving a classic car like this also comes with a few quirks. The brakes require more effort than modern systems, the cabin can get warm on hot days, and there are no modern safety features. But that's exactly what makes the experience special. You're not just driving a car. You're connecting with automotive history. Over the years, the E-Type evolved through several versions, including larger engines and improved interiors. But the original 1961 model remains the purest and most iconic version. Collectors around the world continue to search for well-preserved examples. At classic car auctions, restored E-Types often sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Their value isn't just financial. The E-Type represents a moment in automotive history when design, engineering, and passion came together to create something truly extraordinary. Many modern sports cars still draw inspiration from the E-Type's design. Its long hood, sleek curves, and balanced proportions have influenced generations of automotive designers. More than 60 years after its debut, the Jaguar E-Type still stops people in their tracks. Whether it's parked at a classic car show or driving down a scenic road, it has a presence that few vehicles can match. Now it's time for the final verdict. The Jaguar E-Type 1961 is not just a car. It's a symbol of automotive artistry and engineering excellence. Its exterior design remains one of the most beautiful shapes ever created. Its interior combines simplicity with timeless elegance. Its engine delivers impressive power and character. And its driving experience reminds us why people fell in love with sports cars in the first place. It's rare for a car to achieve legendary status, but the E-Type did exactly that. It proved that a car could be fast, innovative, and breathtakingly beautiful all at the same time. Even today, decades after it first appeared, the E-Type continues to inspire car enthusiasts around the world. And that's why the Jaguar E-Type isn't just remembered as a great car from the past. It's remembered as one of the greatest cars ever built. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.